Nano Assault Neo is 10 years old. Do you believe it? This game that I'm showing you right here is 10 years old. How is that even possible? You could have fooled me if you put this game out and said it came out yesterday. It's damn good. So recently, I've actually been really stressed out from my workload. Not only am I working at work, but I was also doing work for work when home. And it's taken up a lot of my free time. I've barely been able to put out a video or even play many games for that matter. Amidst this time crunch and this work crunch, I was really thirsting for a game that was going to keep me glued and be able to turn off some of the more cognitive thinking aspects of my brain. And that's when I stumbled across Nano Assault NEO-X on the PS4 online shop. Now, I was kind of playing around with you with the 10-year-old thing. The original version came out on the Wii U as a launch title in 2012. Nano Assault NEO-X is a port of that version with increased graphical fidelity, and that came out in 2014. So 10 years, 8 years, tomato, potato. Regardless, I actually have some history with the developer for this game, Shin'en Multimedia. I have a lot of respect for them. I own and played several titles that they've come out with. I really liked Nano Stray 1 and Nano Stray 2, although I couldn't finish the latter on the Nintendo DS. Those games are no slouches. A lot of people just say, oh yeah, these are the guys that made Nano Stray, but they never really talk about those games. Those are very competent vertical spaceship shooters, and on a system that really doesn't have that many to begin with. Nano Assault is a little bit different. I have played and beaten the 3DS version, somewhat different from the Wii U and PS4 version, still competent in its own right. But the Nano Assault games are more creative takes on the 3D arcade shoot 'em up. And I like to think of this as sort of an orbital one. And in this case, you are orbiting cells as a kind of spaceship that is eradicating viral loads on all of these different cell clusters. Does it make sense? Yeah, probably. But I mean, in terms of context, it works. There's this whole kind of awesome, eerie, sci-fi, microscopic air to the game, and I think it communicates really well. It feels short in some regards, which I'm going to come back to, but it's still action-packed, and there is a lot to come back to. The whole concept of eradicating viruses combines beautifully with this arcade style of shoot-'em-up action. Each cell within a cell cluster will last you about maybe a minute to 2 minutes, depending how good you are. And part of your goal is to really take out the viral loads as fast as possible. If you notice with the gameplay, there's a multiplier in the top right corner that comes up every so often after an enemy virus is shot down. If you can chain viral shots, you can actually build your multiplier and build your score up. Now, why would you want to do that, you might ask? Well, actually, there are leaderboards for every single cell cluster, every single stage in arcade mode, for survivor mode. And I think that it's really kind of a fun task to go back to and see how great you can do at each stage, especially since they're little short bursts. I beat the game and all of the 4 cell clusters in about 2 hours, but that was after replaying several sections and really just trying to get the best formulas down. This is a game where there's really a lot of tension and also where your efforts are rewarded, especially when you're doing so diligently. After you've taken out about 89 to 90% of the viral loads on any cell, a portal will open and you have 30 seconds to get there. However, if you can take out the remaining 10 or 11% of viral load, you'll get a 100% completion bonus. And that rewards you with 100,000 points, which is going to bump up your score quite a bit. And then if you could also get back to the portal in time to get onto the next cell, well, you've got even more bonus points coming your way. Oh, by the way, if you get the bonus pickups, you can do a secret bonus stage kind of in the vein of Tempest. It's pretty damn hard, and if you're playing on PS4, good luck getting that 60-second trophy. Just saying, I did get it though. There's also credits, and they're kind of hard to pick up initially, especially without the right upgrade, but they allow you to purchase more temporary upgrades that you can use within the stage. I actually want to talk a little bit about the upgrades that are available, so you have kind of a beginner's guide to them. So the ones that you really want to look out for are the satellites and the attractor upgrades. Satellites are little buddies that orbit your spaceship, and the more that you have, the increase of the range of your firepower. Instead of shooting just one laser bullet, you'll fire like a range of 4 to 5. The attractor will attract credits as well as pickups, and that can be super helpful, especially in the bonus stage. I don't know how you're supposed to get most of them without it. The spaceship also comes equipped with attachable sub weapons, and the names are Garen Q, Radeon, and Seka VR, virtual reality there. They're all good in their own right. Seka VR is homing, Radeon is kind of a fire blast, and Garen Q is kind of like a ranged electric web attack. That one's actually the best in terms of increasing your multiplier, so that can be pretty helpful. Also, once you can afford it, the multipliers for credits and high score are super helpful. So some people have said that this game is fun but too short. I just disagree. I think on the right platform it's really like superb in terms of replay value. You know, I did buy this on Friday night, and here it is Monday night, and I'm still playing it, increasing my high scores. I think what's happened is that maybe it's not replayed enough. I'm one of the only people on any of these leaderboards from the year 2022 that has a high score updated. Only one other person did I see have a score uploaded from 2022, and that's across every single leaderboard, Survivor, arcade modes, the cell clusters, etc. There is also a 2-player mode that I haven't tested out, but still a nice feature. Nano Assault NEO-X is 10 years old, and it's $10, and I would highly recommend you get it. It's also going to be a PS5 available game, as from what I can tell. You can download it today. Get it today. Eradicate viruses. Also, you were able to take out Omicron in the year 2012. Imagine how different the future would be. I can't even tell. Maybe the CDC was playing Nano Assault NEO-X, and you should too.